Morning. Let's have some fun. Kind of building off of the last video. It's kind of why I made the last video, as most people, when they watch this, won't understand how the two are connected, but it's kind of like you should know one to know the other. So let's have some pillar fun with all this stuff.
Had a very keen eye and saw this. I'd looked at it and I'd missed it completely on at least two occasions. And this was something that was now going to take our interest because there were so many different elements of interest on this tiny, tiny bone.
And I don't even really want to stop it right here, but it's not like I can do anything about the audio, but the audio on this is horrible while it's capturing it with my computer speakers. So I can't even imagine how horrible this is going to be sounding to everybody. But of course, the link will be there.
I mean, for instance, between the twin central pillars, which were probably represented by these two T-shapes you can see here, is this large pecked hole. So what could that represent? Well, in the center, between the two central pillars, in two of the enclosures, which I'll show you in a second, you have these, what they call porthole stones, with these large circular apertures within them, and that clearly what was being shown within it. Look, there's...
This is the type of shit where we start, every single one of us will start looking. It's the only thing that we can do. We start looking around at all of everything we know, and it works so well with everything. Just like how I do geometry and people used to. It's a mystery. It's one of the mysteries of everything. I have a bunch of these mysteries in my life where people just in droves, out of nowhere, straight up fucking Matrix style, when I start doing the geometry, just coming out of the woodwork, just so fucking strange, going, you can do that with stop what you're doing right now, because you can do that with everything. And I'm going, yeah, that's the magic of what I'm doing. And it's all creation. It's all contained in there. It's the fractal. Yes, you can do it with everything, and to for a fucking huge drove of people, and all of a sudden it just stops out of nowhere, comes out of nowhere, stops out. I have a bunch of these fucking weird ass fucking things when I start going into this kind of shit. Droves of people come out of nowhere saying the weirdest shit. People that know nothing about any of this. I mean, people from mathematics and stuff like that that would know nothing that this shit exists, nothing. All telling me exactly the same thing. Going, that shit doesn't work anymore, so you should stop what you're doing. Just droves of just coming out of the fucking woodwork, just all like a bunch of scarabs and shit out of any mummy movie, just coming right out of the. Hey, you should stop what you're doing because that doesn't work. What doesn't work? What are you talking about? What doesn't work, and exactly what the fuck am I doing? Those are still my questions for the droves of people that should know nothing about about anything. Should never have that question, and that's my fucking question to them. But back to there's so many more of those.
There's almost like the 3D representation of it, and there's the whole. And these are very important. So I want to.
So when we will go to this shit, we'll take everything that we see, we know, we think we know. With this, it fails us. It's so easy in the rest of everything because everything is mirroring everything while we believe that it's all separate and shit. It's so easy for us to see everything through everything. This, we will try and take everything and try to, hey, it's got to be this because I've seen this, and it's got to be that because this is like we fail. We fucking totally fail when it comes to this shit. We try to we missed something as humanity that makes our entire reality as of how we know it. We missed something that is so fucking easy. It's right in front of our fucking face, but so far out of what we can comprehend.
Little bit of time showing you this.
And you know what? Here's what makes it more simple. Here's positive and negative as we know it. Our entire reality is built of it. We don't know shit about the 0 point, what is made between those, as we can witness it. As back to doing audio, you start putting two microphones, two speakers, you start fucking with this shit. You find out in the middle of it, all the waves phase cancel itself. When you're messing with audio, you get no audio when when all the waves go in the middle. It cancels each other out. So literally, it could be as loud as it wants, but in the middle, it all canceled itself out in 0 point. No, at the eye of the storm. How many different phrases, how many different ways do we know this as we do not know it, as it is completely out of our consciousness? We have so many things, proofs that point to this, that show us it at every moment, that are opening us up to it, as we're totally fucking blind to it. Like trying to fucking, oh, what was the, oh, I want to say one of the phrases that one of the senators or something got himself in trouble with, but now I can't remember the origins go so far back in fucking time.
Here's the one in enclosure D. Is there? There it is. It's got these beautiful lines around there. We'll come back to those. And that's where it's placed, in the north-northwest part of this enclosure. And there's another one.
And you know what? I think we got enough of this. This is a really fun video. I sat there and had fun with this one yesterday. I was thinking, oh, I can't wait to share this with everybody. Then I got a couple other ones to share with everybody. We'll see what I share, what I don't. And it sort of has to go in a little bit of a progression. That's why I made the first video.